Hello everybody, welcome to your weekly angel card reading here at Beacons of Angel Light with me, Trudy Healy. And this is for the week beginning July 23rd, 2017. It's a crazy week. Okay, so we have this week a blood full moon eclipse in Aquarius. We're forming a perfect T-square because just hours before we have Mercury going into retrograde in Leo. You know how I always mentioned the astrological signs as far as where the planets and the moon and everybody's hanging out, right? So in this case, the attitude of Leo is, I will. That's their like life motto. And the attitude of Aquarius is I know. And that's their life motto. So we have those influences hurtling around every single one of the astrological signs. There's a lot of self-empowerment going on. There's a lot of discord, miscommunications, and just conflicting ideas. So also, before I forget, so we have not seen, nor will we see again, a lunar eclipse with such a long duration. This is the longest one of the century, lasting for an entire hour and 23 minutes. So if you want to catch it, it shouldn't be too difficult. What else? So the last time that we had an eclipse of the same sign and the same, planetary positioning of the astrological signs, right? This was back in okay, forget that. We just had one last year. And it was in August. So where were you? A lot of you guys it's going to apply, but I feel like the vast majority. So I'm going to cover the most recent one, okay? Because this applies to a lot of us. Where were you last year, 2017, in August? Emotionally, psychologically, financially, in terms of your relationship, because you are going to be at a similar state right now. Or for my more evolved souls who've been on planet Earth for in this lifetime for a bit longer, and you're more seasoned in this lifetime, okay? And you're, what were you doing 1999? Because it was in 1999. I know you're gonna party like it was the turn of the millennium, but seriously, where were you emotionally, psychologically, financially, relationship-wise, the works, okay? Where were you in June of 1999, okay? Because now you are reliving, relearning that similar cycle. All of the planets are in that very same stance. So it is yet a deeper overstanding. It's the whole thing. And then also, I don't want to forget to mention that Uranus or Uranus, I don't know, there's so many different ways to enunciate it. It's forming also a perfect T-square with the moon, and that happens to be the ruling planet of Aquarius. So Uranus is like the grand disruptor, I like to call it. It rules over, innovative energy, right? So we're talking alien communication, we're talking divination, we're talking all of the communication via the internet, social media, this platform right here, YouTube, which I'm really grateful for. It's the planet of change, it's the planet of innovation, it's the planet of taking you out of your comfort zone. Big time. Very new age. But with this, it's like a higher self-consciousness, a collective awareness within each of us that's awakening. So it's like a leveling up, if you will, which I'm really excited for. So during the eclipse energy, I am encouraging you to revise yourself, your life, your manifestations, what you want for yourself, who you have in your sphere, the way that you live your day-to-day life, how you spend your time, okay? How do you want to spend your time? Who do you want to spend your time with? And all of these wonderful questions, okay? So it unfolds differently for each of us, but it is a time for letting go and releasing the things that are no longer in our highest order. So with that, I encourage you to clean house, spring cleaning, even though it's the height of the summer, okay? You know, clean out your closet, organize it. If you need to clean out your friends list on Facebook, I don't know, there could be so many different aspects to this. People, unsettling feelings that reside inside of you, unsettling situations that you perhaps have to deal with. I don't know, there could be so many situations, living arrangements, goodness, I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments, because I'm dying to know how this energy is unfolding differently for everybody. If you have the courage, of course. You know, it's hard to share, but I like to share a little bit of how things are unfolding with me. You guys frequently hear about stuff. So for this week's reading, without any further ado, because I know I took forever with that, like, debriefing there, I even had notes to keep me on track, because I digress. I'm going to be using Doreen Virtue and Raleigh Valentine's angel cards, their angel tarot, and we're going to be using also, we're going to be pulling a card or whatever happens to fall out of the Keepers of the Light Oracle cards, which was a gift. I love when I get metaphysical gifts. Anyways, so here we have it. Let's see, let's separate the archangels from the guardian angels, and let's go with the guardian angels first. Psh, psh, psh. I am playing some shamanic meditative drums in the background. It's something that I was guided to do. Also, I recommend for you guys. I can't tell you how, like, I just read a couple of pages from this book and I get so emotional. It's about talking to nature, and it's definitely shaman. Are these? Okay, we have our reading. Oh, one more. They're so cool. I love that. That was really caught me off guard. I am calamity here. 1 second. Okay, so I dropped the very first card that we pulled, which flew out, and this is the Seven of Fire. So I want to say this is like the Seven of Swords, okay? You have to defend your turf, your beliefs, everything that you fought for until this moment, everything you've worked so hard for. You know, it's yours. The fruits of your labor don't belong to someone else, do they? You're not going to allow them to walk away with your fruits. That's just karmically wrong, and for you and for them, it's just not fair. So stand your ground. And also, there's an aspect here of, like, there's a lot of little itty-bitty stupid BS battles, and choose your battles wisely, because there's a big one that really matters. So you don't want to come across as like you're nitpicking at everything, and that's just one of the many things that's in there. No, because this holds a lot of weight. So defend your ground, your beliefs, your stance, wherever it is that you are. I don't know, it could be regarding your finances, it could be regarding a decision. I have no idea. But like, I'm thinking of one person in particular, how this applies, and it's a decision this person has to make, and the defending their ground is like, it's a big weight to take that decision, to make the decision to defend their ground. Okay, so I know how this applies for one person, and it's like, it's a heavy duty card, but it's being reiterated for you, babe. You know who you are. I love you. But it's being told to several of us, if not everybody. Okay, you know, this is a general reading, so what resonates, take it with you, and what doesn't resonate, you know, leave it behind. If you need a more in-depth reading, always definitely, you know, click the description box below, and I am definitely open to an exchange of energies there and give you a personal reading. But defend your ground and choose those battles wisely. Then we have the Six of Air, and so this is like, the ship is coming in, and you're seeing it in the horizon. There's either a message, something you've been waiting for. It could be cargo. I haven't the foggiest, okay? Something that you've been really anxiously awaiting. And like, you see the ship. It's like you can almost not believe that it's here. You still can't wait. Even though it's right there, it's about to arrive. You're like, oh my God, it's just taking too long. And also the fact that there's ship, water, you know, this could also be symbolism of taking a trip, going somewhere, getting your mind off of things, because the difficult times are in fact over, even though it feels like, you know, have you ever gotten something out of in between of your teeth and you got it out, but you still feel that discomfort there? So you don't feel like the difficult situation is over, but believe it, my darling, it is. The worst, the thick of it is gone. You dealt with it. So moving forward, you got the Ace of Air. I love aces. All aces are always the best. And when it concerns air, you know, the air signs, we're all like super out there with ideas and just different ways of thinking. So this has to do with your brilliant new ideas flowing from the heart. You're so inspired. Inspiration is like flowing all around you. Did you guys hear that? I just got tagged in a post. I should have muted my phone. Apologies. Anyway, so this is a new beginning. However, and I was probably talking about it in last week's video, there's a new project, a baby that we're birthing. Something that requires a lot of babying, and it is a very challenging beginning. It's a rough start. Don't be discouraged. Continue. Spread those wings like the unicorn is here, okay? And that kind of goes in hand with this one. Don't be discouraged. Stand your ground. Defend the fruits of your labor. Then we have the Knight of Earth, he's a very loyal, dedicated, kind-hearted, hardworking, just wonderful person. And so there's a lot going on. There's a lot that needs your attention. You have to be really organized to get everything executed and to deliver the way that you like to deliver. You're very A-type personality. You like to, you know, hit the nail on the head, so to speak, grab the bull by the horns kind of deal, okay? And this is that night energy, but you have to be really diligently organized, very intended, okay? And besides that, there's here an aspect of this card is about honoring your commitments. So it could be like, gosh, it could be as insignificant as like you having promised a child that you were going to take them to go eat ice cream. Make sure that you do that. If it's paying off debts, if it's, I don't know, helping with charity, if you told someone that you were going to help them move, I don't know how, but honor your commitments. Make sure that you do that. Be faithful to your word. Give your name a good honor, because that is karmically, honor your promises, Ukralio. I'm sorry I said a bad word, but like, be faithful to your word. Broken promises, they're not good with the karmic or the dharma. We want to unfold our dharma, not the karma. So here we have the Ace of Fire. And this is regarding, you know, an entrepreneurship, I feel, but it could be at work. It's an exciting new adventure that's lucrative at the end of the day. And it could be a promotion, it could be entrepreneurship, like I was saying, it could be a new job offer altogether, or a new industry, a new realm of work that you're focusing in, or you're adding a new aspect to the existing. But it's definitely to do with your finances, so it's going to add more flavor. It's like you're adding, I don't know, perhaps garlic to the pot of soup or whatever. It just tastes a whole lot better. So this is definitely career advancement. This is going to change the speed of your life and for the better. Then we have the Four of Water. And so she's swimming away from this chalice right here, trying to get these other 3 chalices. And she's missing an opportunity because she's crying over spilt milk. She's not seeing the possibilities or the potential. She's running away from the truth. So this is ignoring the subtle possibilities, okay? When you want to see something, you'll figure out a way. But if you don't, if you're not open to it, you're not going to be actively figuring out a way, because it's not going to land on your lap type of deal. So if you want something for yourself, you want this, you want this, you want this, okay? The Ship coming in, it's all great cards, but you have to be able to recognize the opportunity, okay? Like, it's there, it's subtle, and you have to be able to pick it out, and that's kind of where I am, because I'm even thinking, like, should I just focus on the romantic aspect of the readings? Because I did notice last week there was the rest of the astrological signs, which didn't get that many views. There was also the weekly general reading, which also didn't get that many views. And then there was the romance pick a card reading, and that one got the most views. So I don't know. I'll leave it to you guys. Let me know in the comments how you feel about the weekly reading, or if you want to just focus on romance. But let's move on to the archangels. Archangel Metatron, 0. Okay, he is the dreamer. Are you guys journaling your dreams? I know that somebody out there is having some crazy dreams and you don't normally dream or remember your dreams, but these are intense dreams and you don't even want to talk about them with somebody. Write them down or blog them or something and password it. You know, you can do stuff online nowadays. But this is definitely, you know, like, take a leap of faith, follow your dreams, your instinct, your intuition. You know, and if you don't know what your life purpose is, but you're feeling that you're on the wrong path, you're on the wrong path. So talk to higher self. Take a meditative journey. This was what this is about. This is about going within, and, you know, Archangel Metatron is here to help all of the light workers. He is the keeper of the Book of Deeds. He knows all of the deeds. Even God's deeds, okay? And I guess that's getting kind of like religious there, but allegedly, Archangel Metatron has even the alchemical composition of how everything was created in the beginning. So that is also kept in the Book of Deeds. He's the angel of sacred geometry, sacred numbers. Oops. And I'm just a mess today. Thanks for your continued patronage and patience. No, really, guys, like, I'm so honored that you even give me the time of day, because there's a lot of, like, astrologers and angel readers and etc., etc. So I'm really grateful that you come and tune in. I love you guys so much. So this is, again, the unexpected opportunities. You know how I was saying that there's brilliant new ideas, the ship coming in, an exciting new career. All of these cards are here relating and being supported by Archangel Metatron. So when working with the angels, it's very simple. All we have to do is say it out loud and ask for their help, guidance, protection, support, signs, but you have to ask out loud. So again, his name is Archangel Metatron, not Megatron. I know, that's so cool. I love his name. He was actually the only angel of the archangels. Actually, yeah, I think so. The only angel to have ever been human. And in human form, he was, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, like 4th great-grandson of Adam. And his name was Enoch, the book of Enoch. It's a crazy, scary book. So now, moving on with Keepers of the Light. Sorry for such a long reading, but it's worth it. You know, you got to tune in to know what's going on with all of the planets being in retrograde and this blood moon eclipse in Aquarius, who's all like, I know. So let's see which Keeper of the Light is here supporting us this week. Look at that. I love it. I love it. The Holy Spirit. So expect miracles. Look, this is like Archangel Metatron popping up again, but it's Holy Spirit. It's like the higher self of Jesus. Okay? And Holy Spirit is saying to expect miracles. Okay, so it's also got to do with the law of attraction. Anticipate that the wonderfully unexpected is going to appear. Work for it. Now is the time, okay? Plant those wonderful seeds. Let go of the things that are not serving you. Make yourself open and available to believing, okay? Because this also has to do with your trusting, your communication from the divine, the divinations. You know, if you don't trust it and you don't rely on it, how is that muscle going to develop if you're not actually utilizing it? Yeah, sure, you're receiving the messages. That's like you working out, God, I don't know, like doing a really light form of a workout where you don't even sweat. You know, did you really use your muscles or was it just pointless? So use your psychic muscles, use your psychic abilities, trust your intuition, and move forward with that. Let that motivate you and believe that the miracles are about to happen, okay? So guys, have a wonderful week filled with blessings, revelations, divination, and if you haven't already subscribed, definitely do that. You know, like, share, comment. I love all that stuff. Thank you for tuning in. I love you. Love yourselves and love everybody around you. Mwah.